Welcome to Snowy Creek Dorsets. We started here in 2003. This was my parents' farm. I grew up here. We're dairy farmers and decided that was too much work. We were getting older and wanted something that was a little less intense. So we started out with 9 sheep in 2000, and now we have about 250 sheep and lambs. So this is what we do in our spare time, of course. We work with WVU a lot with our cattle. When we had the dairy farm, kind of came up with a plan that we wanted Dorsets because they breed out of season. So, like I said, we started out with 9 sheep and a ram and grew to, at one time we had over 300. We're back to about 250 now. Our son decided a few years ago, he was in Savannah, Georgia, that he wanted to come back to the farm. And so since then, we've kind of expanded our buildings and made ease of use things we have added. So this barn is part of that ease of use. We can put all the sheep in the wintertime now, which makes so much easier feeding and handling and lambing. And we also put in a weigh or sorter machine to help with the handling. We don't have to grab each animal and manhandle them. So lambing season, which we used to go February to April, you're going to spend 16 hours in the barn a day. And it doesn't matter whether you have an outside job or whatever, you just spend a lot of time here. Most farmers today work out. Make sure your farm makes enough to cover the farm and you're not sinking everything you make into the farm. It has to be a business, and businesses have to make money. So not everyone is cut out for farming. A lot of people think, oh, this is so nice, let's try it. You know, it's outside, it's in the country. And a lot of farmers fail. The one thing I learned through Annie's project was we have to get the worth of our product, and farmers just sell and take whatever anybody gets us. So Lindsay, with his marketing degree, he has his master's in marketing, really took what I learned in Annie's project and told Mark about, and then they've gotten together, and marketing is the key to a successful farm business. And farms have to be ran as a business or you're always struggling. Neither one of us have a college education, but we have used extension, Bill Shockey with extension, Deasing with Annie's project, Marlin Knights with the sheep, and Dr. Inskeep, who's retired. They have helped us in every area that we have.
In order to get a veterinarian here, people had to make a phone call and then wait, anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours or 3 hours till they could get a veterinarian into the area. I got to thinking, well, what might be able to do to try to help out with that a little bit. And I spoke with some producers, and that was the basis of our idea that we could do essentially a 2-pronged attack on the research project. One was that we try to work on some sort of a remote technology where we can get them to communicate quickly and in real time. And the second thing was, well, what can we do in terms of helping out our producers that are having trouble with day-to-day maintenance of their animals, and how can we take care of the preventive veterinary care? Dr. Deasing Knights advertised this handy-dandy little grant writing program, and that was funded by SARE, and she had some partners around the state of West Virginia, and we came together in Morgantown, and lo and behold, with the pointers I learned from that grant writing workshop and some other things, I was very surprised on what was going to be my last try, because I've had about enough of that. Boom, the thing got funded.
I can remember working with the county agents clear back from when I was a small child, as being in the judging teams and everything else in 4-H. As for WVU now, I've known a lot of the professors over years, so I've had a strong tie with them. I don't know if they like it or not, but I have almost all of them cell phone, and I call them whenever, whether it's late at night or during the day. I usually get a response from them, and they've been very beneficial to me.
Working with WVU and the professors over there, we wouldn't be where we are today. Mark even talked to the guys about, how to build the barn. So we have used WVU and their professors in every aspect of our farming operation. They are our go-to people.
have this machine here on the farm. This was one of our newer pieces. Uses this RFID tag. It's radio frequency identification. Each animal has a unique identifier. And when it runs through the machine, it catches them. It uses pneumatics, so air pressure to catch them. It has a reader in it, and then we can sort the animal by generally weight for us, but we could sort them by sex. And we can sort them 3 different ways. So if we want to just send the moms straight outside, we can open a door here and run the moms out. We use that front pin so that way if they're over, our market weight is about 90 pounds. So we run them in there, and then anything under we run to another pin. And that lets us quickly kind of sort and figure out what animals we're ready to market and what ones we're not. Basically, from getting them out of the barn, in and through the chute, it's about 20 minutes, where before it took us about 3 hours to do that. That'd be an hour per person, so there'd be 3 of us down here working. It would be at least an hour, and where now, occasionally, if I'm not fast enough to the barn, we're done and already loaded up on the trailer and ready to go. When they cross these sensors, this machine closes and they'll stop. You can actually watch this machine occasionally. We have to push it back because they'll hit it at full speed and it just stops them on a dime. It's amazing, and if you've ever tried to catch animals on your own, you'll know what we're talking about when you're like, well, that one would have been really fun to catch. So yeah, I mean, all around it is an awesome machine to use. It's considerable time savings.